You're welcome to Kids and Mom. It's a show that is specifically put together for kids and their moms. My name is Yeli. It is an honor to be your host. On today's show, there's going to be information that would educate you, make you laugh, make you learn, entertain you, and give you education. So do not go anywhere because we will be right back for more right here on Kids and Mom. Drop your comments and questions on our Facebook page. You can follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. Welcome back to the show. Today we will be speaking with a career consultant. Her name is Debbie Oko. She is a global education and certified career consultant with over 15 years of experience in international education, career counseling, business development, marketing, strategy and planning, counseling and recruiting students. She has formed alliances and partnerships with the scope of local and foreign institutions and organizations. She is classed as one of the top executives with strong leadership skills in education management, and Debbie is a motivating and talented student counselor driven to inspire students to pursue academic and personal excellence. She is presently the regional manager Sub-Saharan Africa for one of the United Kingdom's top 20 universities. She is also a worship enthusiast, a singer, a writer, a poet, a podcaster, an author, and a certified premarital counselor. Debbie, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I love your attire.
Thank you.
All right, so let's talk about education and employability for our children. What is education for employability?
First of all, to find out what education for employability is, we have to know what employability is.
Okay.
So employability is the state of being employable.
All right.
That's just it. Having personal attributes and skills that our children have learned to enable them be out there in the employment market and be relevant and be one of the well sought after graduates that you can find. So education for employability simply means educating our children to stand out in the job market. And by standing out, not just standing out in the job market, but eventually getting a job and giving themselves that edge over other applicants.
Now, why do you think it is extremely important for our children to be employable?
It's important because you must think outside the box. You must have something that makes you stand out. If our children are not employable, how are you going to get? There's a lot of competition out there.
That's true.
So you need to be able to stand out in the job market. And for you to stand out, you must have critical employability skills that will make you stand out.
Drop your comments and questions on our Facebook page. You can follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. You know, you've talked about education for employability. You've talked about the importance of thinking outside the box and stuff like that. So for our children, what depth of education do they need to have to be employable?
The highest of the highest. I mean, you must encourage your children to learn and learn wide. And you must encourage them to go all out. So yes, you must do your first degree, do your master's if it's possible. If your parents can afford it. And by the time you're done with your first degree anyway, parents should encourage their children to do a master's degree. The importance of a master's degree is to be masters in that field. And once you're a master in that field, it gives you an edge over someone else who isn't a master in that field.
Now, how early do you think parents need to start talking to their children about the education for employability?
In my opinion, I'll say as early as junior school.
Okay.
I mean, when they're in their year 7, year 8, which is just from GS2, they may not really have, formed such those kind of opinions. But from their GS3, year 8, and then they move on to year 9, year 10. Yes, they begin to think about what they want to do. They're looking at models, role models out there. They're looking at people, that they want to emulate. So by then, you as a parent should begin to educate them for what kind of employability personality skills they should have to stand out.
And how can parents help their children make the right decisions? How can parents help their children make the right choices when it comes to the careers that would make them employable?
Listen to them. Don't shut them off. Listen to them, because children have a lot of imagination and ideas. Listen to them. You can only know what they are all about if you listen to them and guide them. If you do not know what your child loves, if your child is art inclined, it makes no sense for you to insist that they do science classes.
Exactly.
So listen to them and guide them, because they need a lot of guidance.
Okay. Talking about listening, guiding, directing, helping, are there technologies available now that parents can utilize? Because we are in a digital world and everything has gone digitally global. So are there technologies that parents can actually utilize to help their kids, start the journey of making the right career choices?
Sure, there are personality skills tests, all over the place, that once you do a personality skills test, it gives you an idea of what kind of personality you formed and where you will, be able to thrive better. So personality skill test, and then one thing I always say is, because we're in a digital world, encourage your child to be digitally inclined.
Okay.
So make sure that they are learning the use of computers, make sure they are learning coding, make sure they are learning because whatever skill you have, wherever you want to work, you must know how to use the computer these days. Data analyst, business analyst, you must know data, you must know how to, harness data, you must know how to harness data to get results.
Yeah.
So digital skills are one major thing, skill that you as a parent must encourage your child to have.
Now, I wanted to give an advice for parents and children, for everyone listening on the show today, talking about being educated for employability, especially in the future where everything will be digitalized fully. We are transiting right now and we are almost there. By the time our kids are grown, we are going to be living in a fully digital world. So can you advise parents and children on the education for employability?
Okay, my advice is, please don't wait till the very end. Don't wait until your child finishes secondary school and then goes to university and probably just gets anything to do before they start to think of where they're going to end up in terms of career. Start from when they're in secondary school. Start from guiding them when they're in secondary school. Let them know the kind of jobs and career path that an interest can birth. Don't just assume that, because you want to read sciences, then you're going to be a doctor or you're going to be an architect. No. Look, as a parent, you must also do your research and find out what kind of jobs, a career interest in a field will lead to. So just start early. For a parent, start early and encourage your child to start early. And one key thing that children must have in this 21st century is financial literacy.
Okay.
They must understand that money is something they get from doing good job, and you must teach them financial literacy as well.
That was a loaded information, and so we want to thank you so much, Mrs. Oko. Thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for giving us, from your wealth of knowledge. And to appreciate you, we want to gift you this beautiful Kids and Mom throw pillow.
You. This is so beautiful. Thank you.
Yes, it's so nice, isn't it? Yes. So we hope that you come again and share with us with more knowledge and more experience.
I'll be happy to.
Thank you very much. All right, so don't go anywhere. That was beautiful, wasn't it? I hope you learned a thing or two. But we have so much more for you right here on the show. So sit tuned, because we will be right back. Drop your comments and questions on our Facebook page. You can follow us on Twitter and on Instagram.
My name is Jerry BD. I'm in GS3 and I attend Brilliant Child College. I come from a family of 4, my junior sister and my parents. I'm not a very quiet person. I like to make people around me happy. I disturb people a lot. I love disturbing people, and I love it when people around me just smile, because it makes me feel very good, and I also love defending people's rights. I would love to become a lawyer. I just have a passion for it. I feel it feels really good to defend people's rights, to make them know their rights. And it makes me feel very bad when I see children, when their rights are violated. So I would like to put a stop to all that. When I get to senior secondary class, I'll have to go to art class and do a lot of studying. Then when I get onto the university, I'll go into law. Then after that, I'll go to law school to learn more about it. God Almighty, first of all, and my mom. She's my biggest role model. And Mrs. Kate Nwuli. She has played a very big role in my life, and I thank her for that. I love singing, I love dancing, and I love playing. 'Cause all of me loves all of you, loves your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, and I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning, even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you.
Hello and welcome to Kids and Mom. My name is Tokes. How have you been? I trust you've been having a fantastic week. On today's episode, I'll be sharing with you general children's etiquette. So number 1, greetings. When I came on set, what did I say? I said hello. It's very important that we teach our children how to say hello and to say goodbye. 2 simple words, when they enter into a gathering, they say hello to whoever they meet, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and goodbye as well when they are leaving a place. It's good respect, it's good habit, it's good behavior. Number 2, saying their please and thank you. They are like magical words, but for me they are not. They are just basic etiquette that every child should learn from a little age. From the moment they can say ABC, I believe that saying thank you and please is very vital. It takes them further on. It lets them get lots of goodies as well. It also presents them to the world, to themselves as well as grateful people as well. Number 3, children play around, and when they play sometimes they bump into each other. It's very important that we let our children know that every time they bump into each other or bump into others, that they say sorry. It's very important. It's not like, oh, I didn't do it, it was an accident, it was a mistake. We know all of that, but saying sorry at such a crucial point in time is very vital. Number 4, cover your mouth when you sneeze. Very vital key point, because you don't want to spread germs, like my son would say. Mom, don't spread your germs everywhere. So every time you sneeze, you cover your mouth. And after that, you wash your hands after you sneeze. Very basic etiquette that every child should learn. Number 5, sit properly. As a male, as a female child, it's very important that when you sit down very well. So it's very important that we learn to tell our children to sit properly when they sit down. Sit down with your legs crossed, don't spread your legs open if you're a lady, sit properly. Even showing them some clips of how it's to sit can help them to understand why sitting is very important. Number 6, clean up after your mess. So what does that mean? Every child plays, and when they play, it can get messy sometimes in nursery, at school, or at home. But when we let our child have the responsibility of owning their space and cleaning up the mess after they've made them, it will make our life so much easier. So every time they play, you say to them, once you finish playing with your toys, clear them up and put them back into the box. It helps them own their space as well. It helps them have a responsibility of care for people all around them. And it lets them know that these are your toys, it's mine, so I'm going to take care of them. And that's one of the key ways of doing that. Number 7, be on time. Yes, you heard it, be on time. So to school, to lesson, for a birthday party, to a function, for whatever it is that your child has been invited to or is willing to be part of, it's very important that you imbibe a habit, a culture of being on time. Being on time, being punctual is like a basic etiquette for everything in life, because as they grew up in life, when they finish primary school, finish secondary school, university for example, they have specific times for lectures, and it's very important that they start learning this habit from a very being on time. Being on time. So that's all I have time for today on Kids and Mom. I hope that you've enjoyed these few tips I've shared on general basic etiquette for children. Till I come back your way again, have an amazing day.
And we've come to the end of the show. Thank you so much for staying tuned with us. Thank you for learning with us. Thank you for having fun with us. Thank you for being here with us. We are always grateful to be on your screen. Till we come your way again, same station, same time. From me and every one of us here at the Kids and Mom studio, it is God bless and see you soon.